What's going on, everyone? It's Joe here, back with Jargon. If this is your first time on the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We are closing in on 900 subscribers, which is pretty awesome. So today we are talking episode 4 of Ahsoka, and I think this is going to be a pretty big episode. It seems that every clip that we've seen from the trailers at this point has either been shown or is going to be in episode 4. So we know there's going to be some pretty epic lightsaber battles in this one. This is, of course, outside of the Thrawn shots. I still don't think we're going to see Thrawn in episode 4. Those clips are probably from later in the season. So with this episode launching us into the halfway point of the season, I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of break down what I think might be happening in the episode. I think, like I said, this is going to be a pretty big one, so some pretty key items are going to happen. I have to imagine things are going to kick off with Hera defying the New Republic. We do see her in the trailer say, "Once a rebel, always a rebel." We haven't seen that clip yet. I think she's going to defy Mon Mothma and actually go to Seatos to help Ahsoka and Sabine. We also had a brief clip of Hera on Seatos, so we know that she goes there at least at some point in time in the Ghost. I think she's going to go with Jason and Chopper. I'm not really sure what purpose she's going to serve on the planet yet, as we know there's kind of a lot of lightsaber duels happening at the same time, but maybe she's going to interact with Morgan in some way, because at this point in time we really don't know what Morgan Elsbeth is doing while all the simultaneous lightsaber duels are taking place. Is she just staying on the Eye of Sion the entire time this is happening, preparing the ship to jump off to this new galaxy, or is she on the ground kind of taking part in the action as well? One thing we do know for sure though is that we're going to see Ahsoka fight Marrok while Shin is fighting Sabine, and this could be a really big moment for the show. This could be where we finally get Marrok unmasked. Now, of course, there was some rumor that came out earlier last week that Marrok is in fact a nobody. I'm not quite sure that's going to be the case. I'm sure that he's going to at least serve some purpose for the story. I completely expect Ahsoka to win that battle. However, we do see her fighting Baylan later on. She doesn't have her cloak any longer in those later shots, so I have to imagine that's later in the episode. How it'll all go down with Marrok, though, and whether or not he will actually die is still up for debate. But I definitely think this is the episode where we find out his true identity. Now, all that will be going down while we see Sabine get her redemption shot at fighting Shin. I do think Sabine wins this one, possibly by using the Force for the first time, although I think it's more likely she actually is going to lean into her Mandalorian heritage and use some of those kind of gimmicky weapons in order to defeat Shin. Shin is probably going to be a little bit arrogant because of the last battle and might not take Sabine so seriously. Based on the very brief clip we saw in the Get Ready trailer, it looks like Shin might actually be dead after this battle. We see her lifeless body laying here next to the rock. This picture right here was actually discovered by Cantina Talk. Just want to give him some credit. We do a weekly show called Cantina Jargon over on his channel, so definitely check that out. I would link him below. Either way, that is 100% Shin's lifeless body laying there, so she could be unconscious or dead. Really unclear at this point in time. I do hope she lives, though. It would be really cool to see her character kind of progress past this moment, and maybe she can get some sort of redemption. Obviously, we're not going to have Ray Stevenson for future seasons, so it would be cool to at least have Ivana Sanko for that. The conclusion of those two battles, however, is going to lead us into this final one, the one that's been teased so many times in the trailers, and that is Ahsoka versus Baylan. We've seen a lot of great clips from this battle already. We see the clips of Baylan mentioning Anakin. I think there's going to be a lot revealed in that discussion about Baylan's past as well as Ahsoka's. I'm talking about the past that we don't really know, meaning that between Rebels and where we are now. Several leaks suggest that Ahsoka is going to lose this battle in some way. Now, how that's going to go down, not really sure at this point in time. And does that mean that Ray Stevenson's character is going to continue on into this new galaxy? I have to imagine that there's going to be some changes to his character arc if they were planning on having him in season 2, of course, with the passing of Ray Stevenson. So I'm not really sure how that's going to be handled, or if we could possibly see his demise in this episode. I definitely think this battle is going to be an epic one, though. I think it's going to be kind of the climax of the episode. And of course, I'm expecting it to leave off on some sort of massive cliffhanger, especially going into episode 5, which we've seen no clips from at this time. That is the Dave Filoni directed episode. It's going to be about 50 minutes long. That's going to be a massive episode for the show. In the end, I think we're going to see at least Morgan, even if it's by herself, taking the Eye of Sion to this new galaxy. We know she's going to get Thrawn. We've seen a clip of Thrawn on the Eye of Sion bridge, so she's definitely going to succeed, and the Rebels crew is going to fail in their task one way or another. A lot of the details are just kind of murky in terms of how that's all going to go down. We just know there's going to be some epic battles in this episode. I'm really hyped for it, guys. Love to know what you think is going to happen in episode 4 and beyond. I'll be doing a half-season predictions after episode 4 airs on Tuesday, but leave a comment down below, guys. Hit like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Lolo Banu Matafa.